We're in here at my home ranch at Selman Farms in Skiatook, Oklahoma, and we're our second day of harvest. Right here we have about 320 acres. This year the crop on Polynesia had actually a good crop this year. I think the crop, as far as Oklahoma has had in the last 5 years, has been down, is what it normally has. There's a halfway decent crop probably about 4 years ago. You know, back up here in part of this northeastern part of the state, we got hit by the ice storm in 2007. We actually haven't really bounced back from that yet. We're still getting there. There's some orchards that have finally kind of came to making what it used to normally make, what it used to average. Some of the orchards have made more, some of them haven't even come close to it. And since then, we've actually had a pretty short crop, last year especially and the year before.
We're seeing a little bit of problems with some vivipary, which is pecan sprouting in the shell. It's something a little unusual that we don't usually see in Oklahoma. We see it a lot more in the southeast. Sometimes we see it in wheat, especially on times where it's pretty late rains close to harvesting, and have a little problem with that. That may be something that producers may be seeing this season, and that can knock down your crop a little bit.
This year, USDA is predicting about 20 million pounds, which is probably what I would say what we would normally average for Oklahoma, is about that 20 million mark. Earlier on, they were predicting, there were some predictions up above 35 million, and I don't see us even getting close to that this year.
With the weather being warm towards the end of the season, towards harvest, and these late rains, I think that's got our harvest down a little bit. Pecans just haven't, trees haven't started shutting down with it being so warm. They just kept pumping energy when they really should have been finishing off the pecans themselves. You're really looking for a lot of kernel fill during that time, and if you don't have those rains then, it's not producing enough energy to really be filling that kernel. So you may have a very large sized pecan, but the kernel's not being filled. So that can lead to some wafery pecans, some light pecans, and that's really not good for the crop.
In the next few years, Oklahoma's crop's going to get bigger. A lot of growers are planting trees all over the place. You know, nurseries are just selling out every year, it seems like, and I see Oklahoma's crop just getting bigger and bigger. We passed a federal marketing order here about last year. This last season was the first season we collected on it. This is the most I've been excited about our industry than I have in a long time, and mostly because of that marketing order. And I think it's going to be able to help increase our prices, you know, at the table.